Peace, family. So, oftentimes when we talk about this illustrious hip hop game, we know it comes with its share of disappointments and stuff too. So, in a recent post, Freddie P, formerly of the band, said that P. Diddy is the reason why he really hates his effing life. And it came out with the former Making It a Band star saying he feels his talents were silenced by P. Diddy. And he lamented on his thoughts of suicide and stuff like that. So, a lot of people remember Making It a Band, the show. A lot of people remember this scene where they had to go get cheesecake. Said if Diddy wasn't shutting
this ain't gonna be easy. This right here is the way.
All the way to Brooklyn to getting some cheesecake. A lot of people remember this scene.
I'm gonna be up in here making hits. I'm here.
So Diddy, showing them the harsh side of the game and stuff like that at the same time, but on March 1st, Day 26 singer Willie Taylor stated that he thought that Making It a Band set up aspiring artists for failure, and Freddie P had a similar gripe. So here we see, as per the text, I'm going to let you guys read some of this. With it stating, God knows if I was Diddy, I would have done way more for these kids. And, you see him feeling some type of way. So here we have, some of the clips that was shared on Freddie P's social media.
It's every night. But me personally, my own life, the thought alone, I was telling my dog, I'm like, I don't even know how I start thinking like that. Because I don't hate my life, bro. I don't want to do it. Because there's shit that nigga been through. I step on shit. Gang, power. Niggas gonna die horribly, man. You niggas gonna die horribly. Cancel something, man. God, you niggas, man. And I could have been a CSI. I could have been anything, man. But you put me on a pedestal to where I could be a world failure. If I don't succeed in music, anything else in this world, you get publicly humiliated.
So there we see some of the commentary from Freddie P. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We're going to chime in with an East Coast artist who's had some experience in the music industry himself, namely with No Limit Records, Short Circuit. He's also had a little stint around Diddy and Bad Boy and stuff at the same time. So we're going to tap in and get his thoughts on the situation. I was going to do audio, but we can grab some of the audio now because you've seen the full clip from Freddie P, right?
Yeah.
So, obviously,
days ago.
Okay. And you remember the show Making It a Band. Obviously, everybody kind of remembers him and E. Nessa's, two of the ones that used to be wilding and fighting a lot. But
I remember cheesecake, man.
Walking for cheesecake.
I remember them going to get the cheesecake, nigga, because I couldn't even watch that shit. I live in New York, so I already know what it is to walk from where he was at. He was at Daddy's house, nigga. Daddy's house is like 44th and 8th. He was on 44th and 8th, and you gotta go to Junior's. Junior's is over the fucking bridge, nigga. Over the Brooklyn Bridge, over the Manhattan Bridge, and you still got like a long walk. That's a hike, man. That's a hike, kid. And though you in New York, it's not that boring and all that, but it's still a long hike. You know what I mean? So once I ain't watched that part.
Okay.
Once I realized that he was serious about that, and I saw them, revving up the dude, I was like, oh hell no. The people call me whatever they want, man, tough and savage and beast and all this type of shit. Yo, when I see a show, or if I'm watching a TV show, and I see a man about to do something bad to like a woman or his boy or something like that, I can't watch that shit, man. That shit fucks with me, man. I can't watch it. I don't want that shit on my spirit, son. I'm already dealing with it in real life. I don't want to see it visualized, so I barely watch shit. I normally sit, and that's what I did with that situation. So,
okay. Well, I mean, a few people have come out recently and spoke on it. Namely, Freddie P. He dropped a very interesting video and some commentary on his Instagram. And to give a bit of a short quote, he says, "People don't understand what I've been through this year alone. I've contemplated suicide 2 or 3 times. I done pictured my brother walking in, finding me dead. I cry thinking about leaving my son because it just gets tired of life. It's like no matter what you try to do, you just gotta keep battling. Niggas want to see you fail. And he said, you know, God knows if I was Diddy, I would have done way more for these kids. Any real ninja would. You start out chasing a dream, then it quickly gets snatched away. Made me never want to rap. God gonna have the last laugh. My talent was given to me to touch hearts and homes, and it was silenced. You silence God's plan. Everyone who ever took part will depart horribly from. So this video is quite long. There's a few different layers into it what I want to get into, because he speaks on, you know, mental health. He speaks on disappointment in the industry. He speaks on disappointment with Diddy and stuff. What was your thoughts then when you seen this video? And then we're gonna kind of get into some of the aspects of it.
When I saw it, I immediately understood where he could be coming from. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna be stupid and say, you know, I know everything about it. I understand it. You know, I was on a label. I was on the biggest label. You know, I want to say the biggest label because the label I was on had the most money. You know, and money brings attention. Money brings bitches. Money brings problems. Money brings separation. Money brings death. So we had, you know, I was with Master P. So, you know, I get it. I was right beside Master P a lot of the times. And I was the only person on No Limit that had family. You know what I mean? It was me and my two sons that was on there. That was the first time that's ever been done in hip-hop history. So I get that you get pulled into something that you go for. You know, you go for it. You know, I kind of had lost some of the dreams that I had, you know what I'm saying? But it was still, some of it was still in my children. And I had to go to jail. I had to go to prison in order for my kid's album to drop. And prison for me, my name is Freedom Unique, Wives of Law. So prison for me is the worst thing in the world, nigga. You know what I mean? I ain't with nothing jail. Jail and me just not copacetic, man. It's not my thing. But I had to do that in order for my son's album to come out to fulfill that part of the dream I had, which was, you know, taking care of the family. You know, not having to struggle, not having to sell drugs, not having to hurt nobody, you know, and working hard for your shit, you know what I mean? And it was, it was swiped up under my feet. You know what I'm saying? And I had to deal with whatever was me. I had to deal with that. You know what I mean? I had to deal with that and shit. It's gonna be trains and shit. Like, you might as well shut this off for a second till this train go by. Is that possible?
Yeah, we're good.
Is it possible or no?
Yeah. We can chop it.
Oh, yeah.
It's going past an hour, or it's about to get ready?
No, it's gonna be here for a second, then it's gonna pull off. It's gonna pull off in the middle of this shit. That shit loud as fuck, man. I tried that on the phone before. That shit wild loud. But
yeah, we got.
I'm about to start talking again.
Yeah, we sound a lot clearer and stuff and that. I was just saying, like, even with your own experiences, being with the label and stuff, because, you know, Freddy, he spoke about just same sort of things, just, you know, kind of aspiring from the streets and use his voice in a certain type of way. Now, we don't know the ins and outs of his deal and stuff like that, but do you think he's expressing too much animosity towards Diddy for it? Like, it's Diddy's responsibility and stuff?
Nah, I don't, because, see, I don't think I'm not saying I would have done it like that, you know what I mean? You know, I think you got, you know, the same way you was chasing that dream, the way you got in contact with Diddy, I think he should have done that, you know what I'm saying, face to face, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard. It's hard because Diddy be moving, man. I've been in that camp over there at Bad Boy before. You know, I got this thing over this mask over my face. I hope this is clear. But I've been at Bad Boy before, and Diddy, I was there for what, 2 years or some shit like that. And I seen Diddy a lot, but it wasn't a lot of time for me and him to sit, chill, and talk and shit because he's that busy. You know what I'm saying? So it may have been a little difficult for him to actually get to sit down and talk to that man. But I wouldn't have handled it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because but see, I'm a hoper, man. I'm not a dreamer. And my hope is that men be able to talk like men. You know what I mean? And I feel like if men can't talk like men, then somebody got to fucking die. That's how I feel about that shit, man. I feel like they should have been able to talk like men. And he could have told him, yo, my man, I came here with my dream. You know I came here with my dream. I did everything you asked me to do. And this is my outcome. I'm not feeling this shit right here. This is not what I want to talk for. And then Diddy could say, well, listen, man, you're not marketable. Or your rhymes wasn't up to par like that. Nigga, he wasn't no Biggie Smalls or nothing like that. So what did you expect? And maybe homeboy could have said, you know, I believe that. You're right. I'm not no Biggie Smalls. So I may have not had something special with me, you know, as far as my material or something for me to actually make good money. So, you know, I just wanted to let you know how I feel to get it off his chest.
Yeah, you know,
because it happens like that.
Yeah, somebody is definitely what it, you know, even I've spoken to in the past on different deals from different camps and stuff have said, you know, sometimes that's it. Years later, they just want to get things off their chest and stuff as well. Just a conversation they may have thought they didn't have. With social media now, obviously, as you said, it can be used to reach people that you probably sometimes otherwise wouldn't reach. You probably couldn't reach Diddy now, but I'm sure this message has probably reached him somehow and stuff. You know, I know we tagged him in it, and I'm sure, you know, people will be sending it to him and stuff. He spoke about, you know, mental health, which I thought was important as well. And I think this video, one important takeaway is it can be used to bring awareness to mental health and stuff, because even for himself as an artist, he's expressing some stuff that he goes through and that, you know, other people probably go through and stuff too, that if he didn't put that out there, people wouldn't really know. So he spoke about some of his past troubles and things that he's got into, which he feels puts him in a certain mental disposition. So we definitely want to send prayers up to the brother in that, because he seemed like he going through it in different ways as well, which, you know, a lot of us are in different ways. But you know, so do you think that the music industry takes a negative toll on people's mental health, especially, you know, for the artists that are trying to aspire and make it, and let's say they got faced disappointment and stuff like that?
Yo, Fonzie, man, I live in New York City, man, and when he say mental health is the shit I be seeing daily. Like, it be 27 degrees, man. It's a black man out there with his hair all wiry and no shoes on, man. And it's freezing outside, man. That's mental health. That's mental health, man. You understand what I'm saying? So when I hear the people keep spreading these words, mental health, those are the popular words right now. Mental health and the narrative and all that. I seen mental health. I seen homeless people. I seen beautiful women turn to $2 women. You understand what I'm saying? I seen all this shit. That's mental health to me. That's not. So when he's going through, man, like I said, man, he's a man, he's a person. He got to get this shit off his chest, man. Because when you don't get shit off your chest, they fuck around and what they call that, they fester and they do something stupid about it because you don't know where to aim that shit at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's what this situation seemed to me. It seemed like he keep bumping into these brick walls and realizing that if things would have went right with Bad Boy, then it wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't be going through this right now. Okay, well now you need to speak to who that energy is directed at. And you need to speak to him like a man. And I'm pretty, he could have tried to speak to the homie, you know what I mean? He could have tried that shit and it didn't work, you know what I mean? Like, he kept trying to call or whatever. That shit is difficult in the industry, man.
Well, you know, another artist called Willie Taylor, who was a singer from a group called Day 26 that was put together by Diddy in Making It a Band. He put out a statement also where he says he feels that the show Making It a Band set up aspiring artists for failure.
For failure?
Yeah. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. So for more on this subject and other topics like this, do join us on BoutThatOnline.com, where you can get more hip-hop news, information, updates, so on and so forth. So definitely want to shout out to the Cox and Short Circuit for joining us on this one. Thoughts and prayers up to Freddy P and those you know, going through any kind of circumstances, situations like this. We know mental health and all that ain't no joke. So we definitely want to say peace to the family. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Salute.